Hello, my name is Keshwani. There's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the math portion of the GRE. We have been solving math problems out of this book here, the official guide to the GRE, revised journal test. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. The problem that I'm about to solve is the one that you're going to find on page number 125, the very first one on the top of the page. Let's take a look at it, see what it says. We are told that the rectangle, it's important that you have the book in front of you and you read the problem with me. Don't depend on my reading the problem to you, because I'm not going to. You're told the rectangle R has length of 30 and width of 40, width of 10. And we are told that we have a square of length 5. The question simply is, what is the ratio of the perimeter of the rectangle of the squares? You see, I almost said rectangle. It's very important that you pay attention to how the question is phrased. Here they're looking for the ratio of, it says that the perimeter of the square is what fraction of the perimeter of R. So the perimeter of the square is what fraction of the perimeter of R. They're looking for the ratio of the perimeter of the square to the perimeter of rectangle, not the other way around. Well, obviously, because, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but here we go. The perimeter of the rectangle, the perimeter of the square is very straightforward, very simple. It has a length of 5 and there are 4 sides to it, so the perimeter of the square is just 5 times 4. The perimeter of the rectangle, we are told that the rectangle has a width of 30, rather the length of 30 and the width of 10. So the perimeter of this guy is going to be 2 times 30 and 2 times 10. 2 times 30 and 2 times 10. 2 times 30 is 60 and 2 tens are 20, that's 80, and the top we have 20. So it's 20 over 80 or 2 over 8 or 1 over 4. If you did put it in like this, 2 over 8, it is considered an acceptable answer. You don't have to reduce it if you don't want to. The computer will accept it as correct answer. Or 20 over 80 for that matter. Let's do the next problem, alright? But my advice to you would be to put it there, reduce it as much as you can and put it in 1/4. Why not? It only takes 1 fraction of a second. Let's do the next problem, shall we? That's it, we're done with this one. We're going to do the next problem on the same page. This thing that you see there is for the following problem that I'm going to do on day number 20. I'm saving it for that. I wrote it down and then I realized that it was one day too early to write it down and I didn't want to erase it. Let's look at the next problem. We are told that we have small cars, we have large cars. This is how many we have for sale. We have 32 of these and 23 of those. That's how many we have for sale. The number that we actually sold was 16. There were 32 cars on the lot, and of course we would have liked to have sold every one of them and have the lot empty at the end of the day, but we managed to sell only half as many. We only sold 16 out of the inventory of 32. Similarly, we are told that out of 23 cars we sold 20. So we did quite well for the large cars, as a matter of fact. We were expecting to have a revenue of $70,000 from selling 32 cars. We were expecting to sell 32 cars and we were expecting to have a revenue of $70,000. Here we were expecting to sell 23 large cars and we were expecting to have $150,000 in revenue. I'm just reproducing the picture that the table that they're giving you. The actual sales that we had, the actual sales or actual revenue, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Actual revenue. This is the expected revenue. This is the actual revenue. Was 41K and 120K. That's the table that is given to us. What is the question actually asking? The question is, what is the average sell price of a large car? Well, that's very simple. Average sell price of a large car. Well, how many were sold? We sold 20 of them. We sold 20 of them for a total of how much money? How much money did we get? We sold 20 of them. It's right here. This is how many we sold. Large car, we sold 20 of them, large one. And how much money did we get? I didn't mean to cross out, I meant to underline it. And how much money did we get? What was our actual revenue? This is the actual revenue, sales. We got $20,000, $120,000. So the average price is going to be, the total revenue over the number sold. We got $120,000 for a sale of 20,000 cars. No, not 20,000 cars, 20 cars. Because if we did sell 20,000 cars, we'll be selling the cars for $6 each. I know times are tough, but they're not that tough. Okay, so 0 goes out and 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 6K. 6K or $6,000. That's it. That's your answer. The final answer is, as you can see there, $6,000, or as I write it, as I have a habit, 6K. That's it. That's the answer. So you're going to type in $6,000. Obviously, you can't put in 6K. That'll be silly. That was the end of that problem. On the next page, we have a problem that I'm going to deal with tomorrow. I don't want to keep on going. That's going to be our day number 20. So I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And we'll be at that point on page number 126 tomorrow. All right? Thanks.